our Overwatch team.
This is all I need to see. This is all I need to see.
The only difference between this game and most others is that it unfortunately does. Yeah. It unfortunately doesn't usually have like a little mini map or like at all. So it's a matter of vibes as to who's doing what and how good they're doing. This is not my team.
This one might get tricky. Can I count on you to watch my back?
Okay. Got Duck on support. Cash on DPS. Smurf on tank.
Good to see you.
Abe on, and of course, Reinhardt. Yeah, this is interesting when they're running. A few roles mixed around. Generally speaking, a sight to behold. Right. The Magas jumped in. The whole team trying to got around them. Just ooh. Seems that our team's life leader was just a bit too deep into the enemy's backline. Both teams trade tanks here. Unfortunate, but once the tank falls, usually the team that has more players will just win automatic.
Recalculating.
We got the DPS light beaver up here. I'll rare sight. Log is in. Oh, unfortunate. That's a double kill of the enemy team. Team's remaining members are gonna have to scramble their way to safety. Never said this match was going to be an easy one. The enemy team. I was going to say it's a specific person, but enemy team is on a streak right now. Hard to keep track of, let alone get punched through. Enemy teams drops the Kiriko ult, but they get purpled, which would stop their healing. They're going blow for blow now. Not completely. With the only person on the team left being Abe and Anna, we don't have the most movement. Yeah. Just barely get to the point using this high mobility. Nice. Oh.
Your day just got made.
Yeah. This one's hard.
Score.
Aye.
0.
If I'm honest, I'm not expecting a win here, but I am at least hoping they can manage to tweak out one map or some what is it called? Some progress on the scoreboard in their favor.
Let's go.
Anything is still better than nothing, so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
And they're off.
What's up?
Don't mind me, I'm just advertising the game. Yeah, you can tell this is a little bit different. Oh.
They can't get away with this.
Usually this would be the part where I commentate on what the team has been doing and is doing.
Getting back up.
Just easier when we're doing.
Let's make history. I'm with you.
What I can say is that they aren't giving up, so their spirit is definitely stronger than most. Ducks singled out due to them playing Juno and her not really having himself. He got the hook and unfortunately was protected by the enemy team's Mauga. Talk about an oiled machine. Mauga's deep in the back line while the enemy team's Cassidy is ulting. Because of Anna's mobility, she wasn't able to back out. But it seems that an ally Tracer has gotten onto the point. Almost caps, but the enemy team gets there just in time due to Lucio just being speedier than they actually cap. Hey, they did manage to do something, which was cap the point. They did it. They did do the unexpected. Cap the point.
Play of the game.
It's Anu.
Well, against all odds, well, not particularly too many odds, against most of the odds, they did manage to capture the point. So, it's not completely impossible. It's just highly improbable. The team is going to be moving on to Kings Row for their hybrid map. Tried and true is the Kings Row. Map that's known its roots way back in 2016. Speaking of which, 2016. Speaking of which, 2016, classic mode of Overwatch has returned for this week, and you're able to play all the older characters as they were. I'll just say my piece. It needs. There's a reason it was left behind.
That was the Italian, please, not the Spanish, please. Don't make fun of me. Per favore is Italian.
No, it was not.
This is really interesting that they actually ask if we're ready. What is it called? The streamers of the group.
Alright. We take it seriously.
All right. Teams on one of the most favorite maps in the game. They at least have the chance of familiarity.
I already know. Why are you catching us on both sides? Ew. Ew. Why are you over there? Why are you over there? Why am I there?
Initiating match.
Nice.
Ready for battle.
我が刀は研ぎ澄まされ、心に微塵の迷い
I just want to remind the stream that we are on a 90-second delay, so anything that happens in the present is happening 90 seconds behind.
You have the reports.
Now, classic to the King's Row map, you have the Widowmaker going for the entering, beginning of the game snipe in hopes to take out any quick picks from the beginning.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Since it's only Amaga peeking, there's not really going to be much to gain here. Ooh! And then a nice deflect by the Genji. Seems Genji is in the front line, but he's being shot right past. Ooh! Every team's Mog is in the back line. Does he get out of this alive? Nope. But we do unfortunately have to trade our one of our team supports for it. Now it's 1v3 with our tank versus their entire enemy team's backline. It's a bit tragic that the enemy's, what do you call it? The enemy's Genji was able to take away so much attention from the team. Essentially erase the lead they had. Managed to pull out of nowhere. Ooh, the Cassidy's uses ult, so that means they have to back up. They don't want to die here. Managed to just barely get out of line of sight just in the nick of time. This poor old lady is not getting any breaths in the back line.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
I think our team's opting for a lot of extra damage here. Going with the Zenyatta and the Zenyatta and the Ana. Ooh. And he's out of resources. There you go. Got the nano boost. Enemies are falling down. There we go. Lucio's still in the enemy team's backline. The team's backline. He's taken out with ease, and now the members of Emberwing Esports are able to finally cap point and move the payload. See, in moments like these where the enemy seems to be taking out a lot of the allies very quickly, it's sometimes just better to die fast. If I'm honest. But 6 key. I blame old Overwatch for this. Now the Genji is out of position. Ooh. Fortunately, he gets to get out scot-free due to his high mobility. I think the two Genjis were having a deflect battle there. I think he's picking RS1 due to him pressing deflect a little bit later than me. The enemy team's Lucio's in the back line now. Ooh. They used 3 ults there to get rid of the Emberwing team.
Even the teacher can learn from his student.
common trait with almost like those. Oh no! That's everybody's ult so far. They might need to take another route for this. They have quite a bit of poke, so they could take the high ground. Especially considering the Maga with the way, shape, form. Nice, they got a free kill there off the Genji. Positioning is everything in this game. And now you see why. Positioning is everything. In moments of doubt like these, it's more than certainly better to try and find options around your opponent to get some space, rather than just barreling into them over and over again. If it sounds like I'm being very negative, I'm not attempting to be. It just unfortunately the vibe. As they'll come out with what is it called? As they'll go in, taking out more opponents and getting the upper hand, but then either through a mix of just matchups or personal skill issues, they'll lose the fight. Now, the enemy team is, yep. In Overwatch fashion, you can usually tell just how long it takes to call out the next ult by counting out how long it took for the first ult to come around. Since they all used Mauga's, Genji's, and Ana's ult at the same time in the last fight as well, they were able to hold out those ults for the last 30 seconds of the match, leading to pandemonium.
Another day, another bounty.
Find your strength. We are
Work together and we'll make it through.
If I knew the strategy or the play for this this match,
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
I'll give you
incoming.
commentary on it.
Defend objective
Fortunately,
A.
I do not. Match just started, and there's already been a team wipe.
Team kill.
The name's Cassidy. Hey there.
Pushing forward. Objective lost. Stop the pain.
That is something as simple as just not. I still don't understand why in the world they buffed Maga's sprint speed on top of it. Don't chase it. They're still pushing the point for free. Lucio from the enemy team has been dropped probably around the spawn. And his enemy is down for one of their players for about 10 seconds. But since Emberwing's teammates are coming from spawn, which is significantly farther. And when the Magi goes in, everybody goes in. Hey, they're definitely doing better than expected. They managed to at least take the point in the first round, as well as push it halfway through the second phase. We'll be heading into our third map, with really only 2 options for maps. Tufts and New Junk City. Of course, with the general consensus being that Tufts is just the better map between the two, Tufts is the one that's chosen. Cover on Tufts, typically speaking, is a little bit better on. Just typically better overall. Thus making. Are y'all ready?
No. Alright, DPS, who's dipping?
Anyway. Yeah, this has been rough.
Lost and go Mug. Or not, I don't know. I can play Mug.
Team's trying to get the strategy before the match starts. It's a good way to mitigate morale lost, at the very least.
Traveling to Suravasa.
Well, the honest thing is to die back.
Initiating match.
I'm gonna pretend I don't hear that. Yeah. If there's anything I've learned while streaming for the teams, it's that being in this seat sucks. You'll be there hoping and pushing them through the entire match, and at the very end you'll be like, ah, they were right there on top of you, what
My
happened?
heart is strong, and my javelin is sharp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint marked.
And the teams are in.
Vamos, vamos, ¿qué onda? Hey there.
Team takes a lot of damage. Everything's blood. At least take some get some kills in there. So Wise will probably have some ult charge under his belt at the minimum.
Hi, ¿qué onda? At your service.
The team is opting for a break Zen comp. Probably just to give Zenyatta a little more coverage in the backline. This does mean that they can't take as much damage as any other team would. But at bare minimum, yes, needs to be solid. Yeah, fighting a Genji is definitely one of the harder parts of playing Brigitte. You don't. That's not something you just know off the top of your head.
Special delivery.
Especially if the Genji's good and gets good deflects on you whenever you shield bash. Or not shield bash. Whenever you go and use your abilities. Then yeah, there's not really much you can do. First point will be going to Tufts. Tough Overwatch. Alright. JQ versus JQ now. The enemy's JQ drops first. Doesn't mean that the enemy team is out of this fight. They've evened it out. Getting rid of our team's support and DPS. Team slowly falls apart. They're trying to hold their all. The DPS and tank are back in this. The enemy were just a little bit out of range. That's the boomer bust nature of control. Lucio, another character that's been known to be irksome when it comes to fighting against as a Brig. Can you tell I'm a Brig player? Lucio People have AoE healing, but they are going to have to stay pretty tough together quite a bit. Yep. The team can't run Ana. The only thing I can really see them running as an alternative would probably be a Zarya. And Zarya in this comp would be eaten alive.
I'll keep that off the record.
The bare minimum, the team has ults in their pocket, and it's just a matter of actually using them and collecting damage. Imagine if that's how to win more. Got it. You hate to see it. Heading into the last flash, the third flashpoint of the map. Hey, there has to be something happening for me to commentate on it. The enemy team uses Lucio's ult preemptively, probably in anticipation of the taking ult. Seems like the team's getting this back in the swing of things. Unfortunate. The team can seemingly take two, but after the two enemies drop, the enemy team locks in essentially. I feel like it's a little bit. Ooh, the tank dropped onto a Yurko ult, losing the entire team's speed, as well as attack speed, reload, ability recovery, etc. Friends are ever mad at supports, that's why. Now our team's dropped the Yurko ult, and somewhere. Ooh, here goes one, and they're taken out, but unfortunately, the enemy team's Kiriko drops their ult. The enemy team's Jake Queen drops their ult, too. Again, It's a scrap. They have to get their shots and take the point. Yeah, there we go. Team manages take point. Now, unfortunately, that also means they can't give away the point here. Giving it. Argon in their back line. Their ult. Okay. Now down to our team's venture to tweak out if they can get to the point. Nope. Well, in the saying of Gen Z's Lord and Savior, it is what it
Play
is.
of the game.
Unfortunately, the set zeros.
Let's play something actually winnable. For what? Worst case scenario, you play that.
And the team's immediately heading into another Overwatch match, probably to clear up the bad taste in their mouth from this one. You'll be back next semester.
I need art! I'm gonna
I don't understand how ARC makes you feel better.
going to have fun!
How is ARC fun?
Fun! No, it's not!
How is ARC fun? Please explain it to the stream. Please.
Dinosaurs! Austin, please! Please!
That is genuine.
I will be as clingy as I want to be, please! Sit down.
You can't take my man.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Log in. I'm sitting down! Okay, now log in.
1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't you just do a 3v3?
Huh?
I'll have 6 players. Just do a 3v3.
I'm pretty sure Duck did. Oh, Duck did? Okay.
That's some content I'd love to stream.
Dude, I heard you say last point to the third point, and I was like, okay, great. Good, nice Freudian slip over there. I know we're gonna lose, but shut up.
Hey, compared to how you were feeling before the match, I was just reading the game. Man,
Hey, I stopped myself from saying as much as I wanted to say. Like, they shouldn't even fucking be down here.
Anyway,
They shouldn't be up here either, but they shouldn't be fucking down.
unfortunate for the team, but they did manage to give it their all. Mere fact that they made it to the playoffs is still a lot better than was originally expected. Oh no, it's over now. So yeah. Tune in next year. Well, actually, I have no clue what we'll be playing. Hopefully, we'll be recruiting members for Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, Valorant, and Rocket League, and those will be our 4 main games. Hopefully. Otherwise, we will see you then. Oh, and check in on our YouTube channel for a little honoring for the teams that compete this semester. Ciao. That was highly professional. I'm sorry, but like that last fell out.
I know I'm fat, but I'm faster than I look. definitely evolved, man. Not long ago we were just talking about that. It's definitely evolved.
Who is playing 50 matches of Classic?
Bro, I've gone through 4 and I don't want to kill myself.
I'm at like 30.
Do you just like queue up and then just leave your PC running?
No, I was fucking playing.